Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you are well. Let me put this here. Please let me know in the comments where you are watching from. I have a gift for you guys today, and I'm really, really excited about it. So, for those who do not know me, my name is Elle Antoinette. Thank you for these gifts. My name is Elle Antoinette, and I am a feminine business strategist. And let me I'm not sure. I'm going to check. I'll have my assistant check. I was actually telling her about an email. You know what? Yes, I did. Were you talking about relationships and revenue? I actually instructed my assistant to actually email you back this morning because I saw it, if that's what we're talking about. Because she's going to send you out a link. Okay, perfect. She's going to send you out a link so you'll be able to access both of those courses. And then also she's going to put in there the questions, the answers to the questions that you were looking for, along with the links so that you can get the one that you actually are looking for. Okay? Hi, beautiful rising. I hope that you are well. So let me see. I'm going to check the time before I start talking, before I actually say this. Let me see. What time is it? I'm typing on my computer. What time is it in Guam right now? So, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I was born in Guam, right? My birthday is December the 8th. And technically in Guam right now, it is December the 8th, which means that I am coming to the point. Right now it's 2:09 in Guam. I was born at 9:36 a.m. in Guam, and in about 7 hours and some change, I will have taken my 40th trip around the sun. And I feel so good. I'm not about to get in my feelings with this. I feel so blessed. I feel very happy. I feel very free. I and I just want to give that energy as I get ready to travel, because for my 40th trip around the sun, I rented a tiny house, like one of those little tiny houses where you can kind of look out, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so, so excited about it. So I'm leaving in a few hours for that, but one of the give backs that I am going to do, and I am committing to do over the next 8 days to celebrate me traveling around the sun 40 times, is I'm going to give out 5 lessons that I have learned throughout my now 40 years of living. And they're going to be around life. They're going to be around business. They're going to be around relationships. And so if you're following me, then you'll get access to some of it when I go live. If you are on my email list, you will get the bulk of it, because I'm really going to give y'all that good. And I'm really excited about the things that I am going to be sharing, because I feel like it's going to support women and getting to the next level and doing things that they never thought that they really could do. Because I have been able to do some of the most amazing things that I never thought I could do in 39. And I am terrifyingly excited about what the Most High has for me for year 40. So, if I'm growing, the people who are coming with me are going, and who are assigned to my obedience, they're going to grow, and they're going to go, and we're going to ascend, because I'm not stopping the journey that I am on, aligning with the Most High. One of the greatest things that you can do in this life, and I'm really trying to keep my emotions together, is to get to know yourself, and to, once you get to know yourself, really honor yourself as a woman. Because if you made it here, you got something to do. And I need you to trust yourself and trust what the Most High has placed within you, so that you can execute the beautiful things that you have been called here to do. Hey, Rocky, my love. Because I'm telling you, my life did not look like this. It took work, and it's still work. Thank you very much. I receive that. And I'm looking forward to the work that the Most High is going to allow me to experience so that I can get better, so that I can grow, and so that I can share, because that is why I'm here. I am only here on this earth to be able to exemplify and show how the Most High could take somebody who thought she was a nobody and allow her to really fully see herself to become exactly who she was supposed to become in this life. And it will only be by the grace of the Most High and by the multitude of things that He has put in me. So if you see anything amazing come from me, please know that it comes from Him. It's not from me. I um I only choose to obey. So, like I said, it's 2:09 in Guam, which technically means it's my birthday. I was born in Guam, which would make this my 40th trip around the sun. I was born at 9:36 a.m. on December 8th in Guam, and I thank the Most High for sending me here to be able to do this work, and to live this life. And I'm grateful for everything, every light moment, every dark moment, everything, because it has literally made me the woman that I am. And I'm grateful for it. Even my mistakes. I understand that I am high level currency, and that is my hope and prayer for everyone on here, that you know how valuable you are. You need to know that you are time, you are energy, you are attention, and you are money. You don't have to beg for these things. You don't have to slave for these things. You just have to learn how to manage these things. These are literally resources given to you by your creator. You have the creator's resources at your very reach. They are literally in your hands. You have the kingdom of heaven within you. You literally have the God frequency within you, according to Luke 17:21. What I ask of you each year that you are given life, to do another chance to do life again for another year, what are you going to do about having the God frequency in you? Are you going to really tap in this year, or are you really going to sit by and continue to read more text? Are you really going to sit by and just allow life to pass you by and wonder if you actually can experience these things? I'm telling you that you can. Tap in to the God frequency that is within you. Trust me, it will shift and change your entire life. Believe you me, okay? Thank you so much for all these birthday wishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all put in the comments for me, I am currency, because I want y'all to know that you are time, energy, attention, and money. If you lack any of these things, you really have to ask yourself, okay, what's going on with it? Thank you very much. I received that. Today I'm going to be talking about, I'm giving a gift and I'm doing these lessons, right, over the next 8 days. And I'm going to tell you the 5 mistakes that I made in business, right? I'm going to tell you the 5 mistakes I made so you don't have to do it. Thank you, Rocky. All praises to the Most High. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I received that. Oh, I received that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to tell you the mistakes that I made, okay? Because I don't want you to make these mistakes. And it was one key reason why I kept making these mistakes. And I want you to rectify this for yourself. And I want to support you in rectifying this block, because it's a block, okay? My morning started off amazing. Someone actually purchased a ticket to the Masterclass. I'm having a masterclass called the Free Feminine Business Blueprint Masterclass, and that masterclass is happening on the 14th. And someone purchased a ticket as a scholarship for someone else. So, as another part of a birthday gift for me, I will be gifting a ticket to someone. There are rules that come with that. And you cannot have already gotten a ticket to another masterclass before. But this is, and you have to have a business, because this is for the woman who does not want to hustle backwards, okay? And I'll talk a little bit more how you can get access to that and what that's going to look like for you, okay? All right. So I'm not going to be on here really long. So, but I want to give y'all basically my 5 epic business blunders that I wish I avoided. I'm telling you this so you can please learn from my mistakes. Please learn from my mistakes, okay? I could have been making so much more money in my business and doing so much better sooner if I had just adjusted this key thing that made all these things happen. And I want to show you the pattern of where it comes from, and I want you to pluck the root. Okay? And this is something that you, of course, as you know, you're going to be able to apply it to life and business. But once I tell you this, it's your responsibility to pluck this root. You have no more excuses. You have no nothing else. If you ever was looking for the secret sauce or whatever, I'm literally going to give it to you. And you'll realize I've been saying it to you the whole time. You just haven't been listening. Pay attention to the pattern. I'm going to show it to you once I'm close towards the end. And then at that point, your life is back in your hands. Your choices, your decisions, and all these things that happen after that are going to be on you because it's not that you didn't know. Okay? For those who don't know me, my name is Elle Antoinette. I'm a feminine business strategist. And what I do is I help my amazing clients who are women service providers. I support them in creating digital-based business models so that they can do their sacred work from anywhere in the entire world. I do this by helping them align with their authentic feminine design as well as achieve emotional stability so that they can actually go and try these things and start these things and excel at these things because they never even realized that they could do that until we start working together. I think people really have to understand, everything that you are desiring in the depths of your heart is available to you if it's in alignment with your life. If it's not happening, it's a reason why, because there's something that's blocking it. And 9 times out of 10, it's normally us that's blocking it. It's not, and I've learned that. And this is coming from a person who couldn't lose weight, but now I'm 90 pounds smaller, almost 100 pounds smaller, baby, because she been working. Okay, y'all see this face limit up? But yeah, so this is coming from a person who used to work like basically 3 jobs, where I was a makeup artist with a bridal business that was booming, and I was working at Mac, and I was working full time for the Department of Children's Services, and I was doing all of those things, and I was burnt out, and I was tired, and I was exhausted, and I was sick, and I didn't. Most importantly, I was broke. Girl, because how you was doing all that and was broke? When I look back over my life in that time, how in the hell were you broke when you was doing all of that? Like, it was so wild. But I see why. I see why now because I'm able to look back at it and really see myself and really understand where I was. And one key thing I'm going to tell you about this life, y'all, self-awareness, don't ever lose it. Society is trying to get you, and it's the only thing I'm going to say in regard to society in this right here today. Society is trying to get you to not know who you are. And if they're able to achieve that, then they're able to tell you who you are. And the problem is with people who try to tell you who you are and you actually listen to them. Once you realize after doing everything that they say that you can't keep up with something that's not you, you end up breaking in the end. And self-awareness prevents you from allowing yourself to be destroyed. Because what you have to understand is that the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's not coming like an attacker to you. He's coming through your friends. He's coming through your family. He's coming through men you love. He's coming in all multitude of ways. Okay? You have got to know who you are so you can know how to stand on your square. Everybody talking about standing on business. The real standing on business is standing on your principles, is standing on your standards, is standing on your boundaries, is standing on your values, and it is choosing to remain unbothered, unmoved about your stance. I understand that we live in a society that tells you it's cool for you to be in the space of gray, but I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have to eventually pick a side on how you want to live in the life that you want. Because you can understand gray, but to live in it will keep you confused. And what you have to understand is that the Most High is not a God of confusion. And if you find yourself in the space of consistent confusion, you got to find your way out of the gray. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to get grounded. So I pray that this supports you in coming out of the gray. Take it as my gift to you. And I hope it shifts your reality. Okay? All right. Before I go ahead and get into this, y'all know, put I'm currency in the comments because I need you to understand how valuable you are. You are time, energy, attention, and money. The second thing I need you to know is that your belief impacts your biology, and your biology influences the way that you behave. And I also want you to be very clear that success requires strategy. And the strategy system that I teach my clients is obedience to spiritual law, understanding the science of yourself, as well as knowing your personal psychology so that you don't repeat the things that came before you. If you pay attention to every great celebrity fall, every great kingdom fall, every great everything, they violate one of those three key things that I just talked about in that success strategy. I get on live and I speak that success strategy all the time, but people never really digest it and understand what exactly I'm saying when I'm saying this. When you don't obey spiritual law, there's consequences. When you don't understand the science of yourself, you chemically you take your chemical energy, put it with somebody else's chemical energy, and then when you have an explosion, you try to understand because you swore up and down y'all had chemistry. When in reality, you can't have chemistry with someone else when you don't understand how you operate scientifically. So there's a science. When you don't understand how you operate scientifically, you go in violation of yourself. You start doing more. This is why you feel like you need to do the most to get more. This is why you go and you're constantly in your masculine energy because you feel like you have to do more. And you feel like that because you don't understand the science of yourself. Because you don't really understand and know that be still and know that I am God is literally your foundational point as a feminine woman. It's a foundational point as a feminine woman. You got to know how to be still, but you don't know how to do that because you don't understand the science of yourself, because society has told you need to work, work, work. You need to hustle, hustle, hustle. Y'all got to start paying attention to how society moves the goalposts in your head. You gotta pay attention to how they play with your mind. When you don't understand yourself, you play yourself. When you don't know your personal psychology, when you think that you ain't gonna be just like your mama, that's how you end up being exactly how your mama is. It's because you spend too much time in the judgment seat instead of coming off that seat and paying attention to see where the cycles are so you can actually close the gap and go in a different direction. So understand with all of these things that you see, these people, the things that are coming out about folks and all, these are violations of spiritual law that are coming to the forefront. These are also showing how people don't understand the science of themselves and they're operating completely different than their norm, that's their natural design. And then also how people are coming out with all this narcissism and all this abuse and all this deviant behavior and all of this different type of stuff. See, now we getting into the personal psychology of people. When I tell y'all this success strategy that I'm trying to tell y'all is not a game, it's really for what it is. It's what it is. If you look at all the things that are being exposed by people, people go down due to one of those three things every single time, if not all of them. It's not a success strategy for a reason. It's fundamental. It's key. And you have to understand that success not only leaves clues, and see, the clues is the part we get caught up in because we see the aesthetic of the clues, i.e. money, i.e. lifestyle, i.e. all these things you want materialistically. But what you have to understand is success not only leaves clues, but it requires strategy. It's chess. That means you're always being intentional. You're always paying attention. Nothing flies by your radar. That's what that means. And see, when people get power hungry, when people get deviant because they have more money and more resources and they feel like they can choose different, they forget about that. So it is so vital and it is so important for you to be very clear in understanding that success takes strategy. Now, let me tell you when I didn't have no strategy why I made these mistakes right here, because it's crazy what I was doing. Okay? Hold on, somebody knocking the door, and I hope it's like a gift or something, because I can't open the door when I'm on live, so I hope it's nobody that really needs me in real time. So, let me go ahead and give y'all these blunders so I can get off here. So here are 5 epic business blunders I wish I avoided. And I want you to really learn from my mistakes, okay? If you come to the masterclass on the 14th, you won't make these mistakes for sure. So, but I'm going to go ahead and help y'all out getting started. So the first thing I did was, hey, my love, I was undercharging. There's some kind of mindset that says when you're just starting out doing something on your own that you should charge cheaper. That's a lie. That's something somebody told you. Somebody told you that you need to, basically, let me tell you what they're really telling you, what's really being said to you, beloved. When they're, when you undercharge, you like, oh, I'm just starting, I don't want to, come out and charge this, I don't feel comfortable charging this, and blah 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 blah. What that says is, I don't know the value I provide. I don't know the value I provide. I need to try to prove myself. So let me do this for a little while just to prove myself. You got to understand, a price increase is harder to implement than a starting price being what it is. See, and I want you to pay attention to that even when you go to the store. See, you get an attitude when milk go up and all this stuff go up. But if milk was already $5 when you was coming out the gate, it wouldn't bother you that milk is $5 now. So you have to understand that when you are in a space of undercharging, you don't understand the value that you provide. And a lot of times that's rooted in you not knowing that you are currency. I didn't know I was currency. When I first started doing makeup, baby, I was charging like $25, right? Like $25 is what I was charging for a face when I started doing makeup in 2014. So when I started doing makeup then, I would literally be doing brides. I'm talking about I'm doing 10 faces. $25. I'm like, okay, yeah, sound good. $250 because I had a very much so lack mindset. And because I had this lack mindset, what I ended up doing was hurting myself. Anyone who knows, if you stand on your feet for a long period of time like that, you're going to start hurting. If you're a makeup artist, what you'll learn really quick, after the fourth face, the back start kicking in with pain. See, that's how I knew I wasn't going to do makeup for a very long time. Yes, I'm actually on recording a video right now, so go ahead. Okay. Um, Sorry, y'all. It's actually pest control coming in. But I came in and I'm charging after about the fifth phase. My back is killing me. So I knew I was undercharging at that moment. But I was listening to people telling me that I had to charge low because I was just starting. That's a lie. You've been at a job doing sales for 10 years and you want to come out the gate and lowball yourself because you're just starting to do sales on your own. You're not new to this, you true to this. The problem is you don't believe in you. And that's the issue. See, that was my issue. I believed that I had to, let me just start at the bottom. There's no such thing as that you have to start at the bottom. You set the standard. That's your business. You make sure that you can deliver the value that is worth whatever the price point that you are quoting your client. But that undercharging, that's a belief issue. That's a self-worth issue. And I can tell you that because I've been there. Oh, I don't want to. You don't want to do that because you count your own pockets, because you don't believe in abundance. You don't believe the principle of abundance. That means your mindset is not ready. People are afraid of a lot of things, right? You know what I'm afraid of in real time? I'm afraid of being broke. But not in the way that y'all think. I am afraid of being broke because I know that if I've gotten to a place where I'm broke, I've lost my mind. If I get to a place where I am broke, that means that I have lost my mind, because broke is a mindset. It's a mindset of lack. It says that I have no resources on the inside of me that will allow me to be able to create anything. That means that my mind is lost, because what I know about myself is that Proverbs 8:12 says that the Most High has given me creative and witty inventions in my very being. So the fact that I am in a space where I allow myself to be broke, that means I done lost my mind. Y'all need to check on me. So that's when people say, oh yeah, I'm scared. I ain't scared to be alone. No, I'm scared of being broke, because that means my mind gone. That means I've stepped away from the principle of my birthright. And my birthright says that the Messiah has come to give me life, and give me life abundantly. And abundance means plentifulness, means that I always have, meaning that I do not lack, meaning there's no such thing as I do not have. I simply do not want. See, one thing about me, if I don't have something, it's because I don't want it bad enough, because I get everything I want. I get everything I truly desire. That's what the Most High said in Scripture. The Most High said He would give me the desires of my heart. But see, the desires of my heart are not fleshy, baby. That's why the desires of my heart come true. They're not fleshy. They're not fleshy. The desires of my heart is peace. See, folks want to be married. I want to be in a lifelong, healthy, partnership where marriage is a milestone on that journey. See, I got a different mind frame about a lot of things. I'm always thinking of the long haul and what I truly want for myself and what I can have. And I can't do that if I'm undercharging. I can't live the life I want to live if I'm shortchanging myself. Why are you charging so low? Come out of that. That's a horrible mistake I made. I can tell you it cost me about $20,000 too. Being cheap costs on both ends. Hello. Being cheap costs on both ends. When you try to go the cheap route, when you try to go what you think is the route, you hurt yourself. You cheat yourself. And you get cheated. But it all started because you cheated yourself by being cheap. And people are only cheap because they believe that they're not going to be able to. They don't know when they're going to get this again. So they're tight. That's not abundant. That's a lack mindset. That's a broke mindset. Like I said, I'm scared of being broke. Because that means my mind is gone. The second epic business blunder that I did, and I really wish I avoided, I want you to avoid as well, is to stop trying to the DIY. Y'all really got this. They really are tricking. They tricked us. Y'all notice this black girl magic stuff has gotten real silent and real quiet in the last kind of 2 years or so. Y'all notice that? It's been real. It's not been no big. Girl, what happened to all that? These folks did nothing but put the battery in your back to tell you to overwork yourself to prove a point and show up on social media how cute you can be at brunch and talk about your degrees and your accolades and all these different type of things. Not that anything is wrong with having these things, because trust me, y'all know I'm degreed out. I ain't tripping. But they taught you to put the battery in your back and overwork yourself to be able to prove how amazing and how dynamic you are. Black girl magic, you got to do all of this stuff and create all of these things. Oh my God, you're just so magical. They taught you everything but telling you that you've been magic. And when you are magic, you don't have to practice it. Let's go. When you are on the God frequency and you understand that you were created in the image and the likeness of the Most High, you understand that you were given dominion, meaning that you have territory that you own. You understand that you are magic, so you simply just be. You don't become. So all this, I want to become more feminine. I don't teach women to become more feminine. I teach women to align with their authentic feminine design. And when you do that, all the feminine energy that you've been desiring and been wanting to come from you, it oozes from you, baby. Naturally. Naturally. Because you're not performing. You're not practicing. You are being. Aren't you a human being? Aren't you a human being? Or are you a human doing? Which one? I mean, choose what you want. But I'm just saying, wanting to do everything, you want to get in there, you want to be cheap again. And this was me. Baby, I built my own. Here's the thing about me. I'm very skilled at what I do in business in general, because I've been in business for a while and I've had several businesses. Hey, my love. I built my own website. Like the way y'all see on it now, it's not really too much, but I have a website that I don't utilize that I built myself. I've built 3 websites because I was a makeup artist. I had two things, and I'm talking about they were very developed, very professional. There was always one thing about me. I always was very a stickler about what I was going to do when it came down to my online presence. So I built websites. I have if you're in my community, you know I have an app. My community is on an app, so it's not even like I have an app through the website, one of the website chains that I actually designed for myself and for my community. So there are several things techie I can automate. It's a lot of things that on the back end that I do, right? I learned how to do all these things because I was trying to be cheap at first. And I was going to be the website designer. I was going to be the coach. I was going to be this. I was going to be that. I was going to be the accountant. I was going to be this. I was going to be that. I was going to be that. And I was wondering why I couldn't keep money. I was wondering why I couldn't keep money. You know why? Because I was sitting on that second frequency when it came down to money of hoarding money, holding money in my hand. I wasn't ready to invest. Therefore, I couldn't get on the frequency of keeping money where I'm at now, where I'm actually have money flow in, right? I wasn't able to do that because I was tight with it. I was holding it. When you hold things, they don't grow. You can't receive with a closed hand. And receiving is feminine. So I was literally holding out. I was in my masculine. Y'all be thinking this femininity stuff and like it has to be a certain kind of way. It's literally in you. It's not on you. The problem is you're not tapped in. And you're not tapped in because you don't really, hey, my love, you don't really understand how you operate enough to protect yourself, to make wise decisions, to keep you in a state where you're not exhausting yourself. Girl, I was exhausted. I was so exhausted. And then I was broke. Like, how you doing all this and you broke? Hey, Georgia. Hey, my love. Like, how you doing all this and this was happening? Trying to do everything. And see, this is it. But that was a representation of my life. And that's a representation of a lot of women's lives. Y'all trying to do everything. You everything for everybody, but nothing for yourself. That's crazy. That's wild. You want to DIY your life. You want to DIY your business. And then you want to wonder why you're having a nervous breakdown near almost 40. Near almost 40. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Stop trying to be everything for everyone. Just stop. You are a human being, not a human doing. The programming has been so detrimental to us and for us as women. Where in the hell has doing the most gotten our mothers? Where in the hell has doing the most gotten our grandmothers? Where has it gotten them? All these women have issues with their mothers. Take a look at your mother as a human being for a second. And look at where all the stress has carried her. And you want to keep up that legacy by trying to do everything? They doing that because that's all they know. They stuck at it. See, they in the 50s, 60s, 70s. They stuck with it right now. They stuck with it. It's hard to shift the mind after 65, which is exactly why society tells you can retire after 65, because they know it's hard to reframe your mindset after 65. That's why they need you in 40 years of training. That's why they need you all those years before that in school and going to college to train you to prepare for that. That's why they need you to do that. They need that much time in your mental to train you to be on their agenda. So when you get on your own agenda finally at 65, you have a nervous breakdown because you don't know what to do, because you ain't been nothing but a slave your whole life. And I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you where I've been. I'm telling you what it is. Look at the pattern. We've been trained on bells since we was in school. Don't you change classes with the school bell? We've been being conditioned. Y'all think it's a game that I teach from scripture, science, and psychology? What you think? How you think society been playing on our tops? Using spirituality, darkness in that aspect. Understanding the science of ourselves better than us, because they know we ain't paying attention. And they know the personal psychology gonna repeat itself, so they create situations to keep you in certain patterns. What do you mean? And you still trying to do it all by yourself. Yeah, nah, I'm good. You got it, big dog. I want no parts. I've done my time with that. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Get the support you need by starting to be vulnerable. If you can't be vulnerable, if it's hard for you to say I need help, then guess what? Get to working with somebody who can get you in a space to where they can help you with that vulnerability. That's one of the key things that happens when women start working with me. First things that happens is they immediately start to become more vulnerable. They start to feel and become more in body. I think so many women don't realize how out of body you've been. See, everybody want to play all these games. Y'all want to play all these games where you leave your body and do all this other kind of stuff to try to leave your body. Sweetheart, you've been out of your body. You've been disconnected from your feminine. That's why you don't get the provision and the protection you're looking for. Because you're out of body. You've been out of body. And because you've been out of body, nobody wants to come. No one's coming to do that for you. You won't do it for yourself. Stop trying to do it all. It made me sick. I went bald and sitting on my head. I was, like I said, 90 pounds heavier. I had a regular cycle. My cycle wouldn't, my life was just dealing with the wrong type of men, sacrificing myself, expecting to get a reward because I was such a good person. And why would somebody want to do that? And people should be good. People, Sharpen your discernment, sweets. Sharpen your discernment. It's a key thing, key principle thing that you're going to need in this life. People should be a lot of things they aren't. What are you going to be to you? Y'all want people to care about you. They don't care. Your job don't give a damn about you. And at most, people care about themselves more than they care about you, as they should, because you should be caring for yourself first. Because it even tells you in scripture that you should love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you ain't loving no neighbors if you breaking your back for them. That ain't love. That's slavery. See, some of us feel like we miss slavery because our ancestors and the people that came before us, our lineage, actually was on the fields. But let me tell you something, baby. You been a slave. Still a slave. If you're not free here, still a slave. Been a slave. Because only a person would slave themselves out and try to do everything when you are not created for that. That is not your portion. Only a slave would volunteer to do somebody else's homework when they ain't even doing their own. You ain't getting no extra credit when you get upstairs to the Most High. The Most High ain't finna tell you, welcome home, you hard-working, hustling servant. This ain't that. This is not that. Society told you that. And you're going to get up there and think that's what you need. That's the measuring stick. But how you going to let a creation of man tell you how to be when they didn't create you? They tell you to hustle. They tell you you have to work. You work your way. Work hard. Work gets you to the top. All the time. They ain't never was working. They played you. You should be mad. But you should be mad and take that anger and actually transmute it and create something great and break out of this thing. Because let me tell you something, sweetheart. Everybody talking about how they going to get ahead, how they all this stuff keep happening. You're going to have to buy your way out. And I ain't really even talking money. It start right here. That's how you going to get out. That's how you're going to get out. It starts with what you believe about yourself and about everything else around you and about what you see. You got to start asking questions. I don't know why people lied and said that you can't ask the Most High why. They really took that to another level, and it made people feel like you can't ask the Most High a question on how to understand something. And that is so untrue. Because it literally tells you to ask and you shall receive. Seek, knock in the door. Like, I be asking the Most High why all the time. All the time. I don't question the will of the Most High. But I got some whys. And I'm going to ask. And if you tell me that ain't my business, then it ain't my business. But I'm going to ask. Y'all scared to ask. And then talking about something, you trying to figure out why a man won't give you no money. You won't even ask the one that created you. Like, I be trying to understand. You ain't... No wonder you got problems asking people for stuff. All you can tell me is no. So, and that's the biggest problem. You're scared to know. You're scared to know because you're used to persuading people. You're used to convincing people. You're used to manipulating people to get them on your side. You're used to wording things a certain kind of way because you're probably the smartest one in your friend group. So you're able to trick things and persuade people and maneuver and do all these things. And so now you don't know how to digest a no. Which is why you continue to live in gray of confusion. Because you feel like you really should be it should be yes to you all the time. Telling you, delusional goals are only for people who understand discernment. I'm going to say that again. Delusional goals are only for people who understand and operate from the frequency of discernment. This means that these people know how to judge right and wrong. They know how to judge when people are good from evil. They know how to judge. And if you need to question whether or not you have discernment or whether or not you are operating from this space, look at your life right now and the decisions you made in the past year. You like your life? From January to December, do you like what's happening? Understand that you are the seed sower. Understand that you are the creator of your life experience. So if you don't like it, what have you been liking and engaging in that has produced these results? Because this is the fruit. Oh, you started a business in January and you end in December on zero? What seeds did you drop? What were you doing? Nothing? Oh, okay. Sow nothing, get nothing. Universal law, spiritual law hits every time. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, you're going to reap. If you sow nothing, you get nothing. You know why a lot of people are sit in the DIY phase and they're afraid to invest when it comes down to their business? You ain't scared to pay $10,000 for a coaching program. You ain't scared to pay $5,000. You ain't scared to pay $1,000. You ain't scared to pay that because you'll drop it on what you want. You scared you ain't going to do the work. That's the truth. Because you scared to bet on you because you don't trust you. That's why you don't want to pay that money, because you got to live up to what you say. You do the same thing when you go to the gym. You do the same thing with the gym. That's why that's why Planet Fitness be pimping everybody, all these people, every single year. Because they know that you're going to pay that small fee and never really come in there and rarely come in there. But because it's a really, really small fee, you're not paying attention that it adds up. But you're not looking at the fact that, yeah, y'all all paying $12, baby, but it's like 1 million of y'all that signed up for this gym. Planet Fitness is winning. Pimps of the centuries, baby. Let me tell y'all something. The biggest, America is the greatest pimp in town. I swear to you. Because it has the ability to provide you with all of these things, making you seem like you have all these freedoms of choice. When in reality, the choices that are put in front of you are literally the bottom of the barrel choices, because the real pickings have already been picked over. And they're positioning you, yes, choose this. Yes, you have 10 options. Yes, you have this. These are all owned by the same thing. Do you understand and realize that with all of these television stations and channels, do y'all understand that there are 6, and I think it may be less than that now, there are 6 networks that own all of those channels, it's 6 corporations that are feeding. 6. When I was a little girl, those numbers, they were bigger. I went and did the research. It was bigger. When I was a little girl, it was so many. Y'all don't remember y'all remember Warner Brothers? Y'all remember it was so Paramount. It was so many different movies. It was so many baby, these folks. 6 organizations. So they could control all the media. So they could control everything that you are digesting, everything that is coming in. And that's when you started to see a huge shift in the programming on television. I remember when they didn't curse on TV. I remember when they bleeped out all these things. Baby, they doing the most. The absolute most. So again, don't be like society doing the most. Don't be like society doing the most. Be honest about what you need. Get the support you need, because there are people that are going to support you. Number 3, the third mistake that I made. Let me tell you, this is a huge thing for women too. Emotional investments. Bad investments are terrible. Yeah, the TV, they wild on the TV. Emotional investments. Making emotional decisions when you buy things. Oh my God, I love this. This woman said, y'all please hear me. Oh my God, I love this. I want to buy this course from her because she says that this person, when I get done with this course, I'll be able to find the love of my life. Right? If you are in a state where you are searching for the love of your life, right? Let's just say you're in that space. You may immediately buy into that because that is the tagline that she is selling to you. What you have to understand is that's going to take a process. So there, even if that's 6 weeks, whatever it's looking for, whatever the information that you get, it's going to take a process. It's going to take time. If you don't understand that, you will find yourself consistently investing in the wrong things over and over and over and over again, constantly buying courses, constantly doing all this different type of stuff, because you're making these emotional decisions without realizing is that these things are going to take time. And then also seeing if this is actually something that you should be implementing into your life. I'll give you an example. Thank you, my love, for these gifts. I had a woman to invest, like, I'm going to be real transparent with this one. I had someone to invest, right, at a high level with me, and we worked on a project for her, back end, right? So we completed the project. We completed the back end and everything that she wanted, everything we said we were going to do. Because one thing about me, I'm a stickler for delivery of certain things and making sure you get what you need, because I feel like that's really important. So we completed the back end project or whatever for her. And once we completed the back end project for her, months down the line went by. She contacted me and said basically she feels like she got scammed. And I'm now this is how real I am, because I'm telling you, I feel like I may have gotten scammed. Or she was like, well, I don't know if I made necessarily a good investment, because I thought all of this was going to just do its work for me. I don't really want to show up online. I don't really want to, work with customers. I don't want to reach out. I don't want to do those things. I just thought this was going to work for me. So I listened to everything that she had to say, right? And I explained to her, I said, well, I'm going to be very honest with you. I think that you may have made an emotional investment. Because according to what I said that I was going to provide for you, which was your back end work, which prepares you to receive clients, it doesn't guarantee you a client. It prepares you to receive your clients here. You have to do the initial work to be able to get them to want to even come to that space, which I had given some other information because she had did something else with me as well. So she had that information. Well, she had the information on how to market them. She had the information on where to find them. She had the information on how to be able to create the content. She had all of that information. But as I just stated, she said she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to reach out. She didn't want to do these things. She didn't want to do that. Because she didn't want to do these things, she wasn't receiving any clients. So when she was saying that she felt scammed and she felt that, I had to tell her, it sounds like you made an emotional decision. It sounds like you made a decision thinking that you were going to get a quick fix. And I never promise quick fixes with any of my products or services, because I think that's unfair. I think that's not ethical. And I just downright, I can't guarantee you that. What I can guarantee you is that consistency equals cash flow, and making sure that you have the right product and putting it out there and promoting it consistently will bring cash flow to you. This is what I know to be true, to be consistent. The formula is very, very consistent and it always works. But if you don't want to show up, then I can't support you. But see, we do that. We get hyped when we see people on TikTok. We get in our emotions. Women be on live all the time. They was like, they be crying when I'm talking. I'm not, and I'm going to be honest with you. I have a natural ability of evoking emotion in people naturally, because that is how I am. So how I am here is literally how I am even in person, right? But what you have to understand is that I'm not here for you to be a crying shoulder. I'm here for you to hold a mirror to you, for you to see yourself. Recognize the beauty in who you are. Recognize the darkness that's within you, and make a decision to elevate from those spaces so your life can change and you can become an energetic match to receive everything you really desire in your heart. That's what I'm here for. So I don't want you. I don't want you on me like that's not that. I'm not here for that. And the reason why is because you're not supposed to depend on me like that. I'm a human. I could be here today, gone tomorrow. You better know. When the Most High called me, that's an appointment I ain't missing. I'm going to be on time, babe. So I don't need you leaning on me. I need you leaning on the Most High. And I need you to understand that everything that comes from me is coming via and from the Most High. I'm just a vessel. And I'm here to show you what obedience can look like. Obedience looks like, okay, yes, you walk away from your job at 35. I know they think you crazy, but you go ahead and do what I tell you to do. And boom, here come COVID. They looking for me. because I have prepared myself, and I'm on Instagram selling. See, you listen to me, boom. You listen to me and tell your clients this is what they need to do to start preparing here, boom. God, why do you want me to tell them that? Okay, I'm gonna tell them, boom. The next week, the whole world shut down. This is not Most High said, walk away from this relationship. God, I just feel like this gonna go this. That marriage is done. My experience since them, God, well, I don't know. People keep saying it's like this out here, it's like that. You gonna listen to them or you gonna listen to me? And I've been telling y'all about the dating experiences that I've been having. Chef's kiss. What wall? They say, after 35, you're going to be like this. I'm like, God, I'm going to be by myself and I'm this and this and that. And they say, I'm going to hit a wall, boom. What wall? What ceiling? Are you aligned with your abundant birthright or not? See, this is the type of conversation the most I be getting checked on. Bringing me back to reality. Come out of these horrible emotions before you make a ridiculous emotional decision. Because you are not to be led by your feelings, because your feelings are too fickle. Your feelings will put you in a position to get played if you're not careful. You cannot be led by your feelings. Okay? So making these emotional decisions costs me in business. Bad investments. I have invested in women who I have wanted to work with, who have turned around and seen something in me, I guess, as far as seeing my light, and turn around and try to sub me and try to drag me. And I have not even done anything to these people. But I don't be tripping. I don't be tripping, one, because the Most High handle my lightweight. So if you do something to me, you better know. You better know. The Most High gonna deal with you. The universal algorithm is gonna give you your share. Trust me on that. And if I do something to you, equally, understand that the universal algorithm created by the Most High is going to give me my share. And I'm going to get my share fast because I know better, because I know spiritual law. So, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay? All right. Emotional investments. When you are making emotional decisions, you can play yourself. Emotional decisions have you marrying the wrong people. Emotional decisions will have you out here to bringing on the wrong clients. Emotional decisions will have you out here taking money and different things that you don't need to say. Like, it'll have you doing all kind of stuff. You don't want to make emotional decisions from that space because you get desperate. And desperate people are dangerous people. Never forget that. My mom always says that. It's real tea. Desperate people are very dangerous people. We're going to see a lot of that coming up in this world. That's all I'm going to give y'all on there too. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's a lot going on. Y'all better start paying attention. Okay? Number 4. The fourth mistake that I made was I would compare myself to other coaches and other business owners and I was comparing my day 1 to their day 3. I was just doing the most. Let me see. Yes, I can see that they can deal with your shine. Your blinds to your amazing. Thank you. I'll praise the most. I received that. Yeah, it hurt my feelings. I ain't even gonna lie when she did it, because I really respect. And honestly, when people ask me about hiring certain people, I still recommend her, because I'm a type of person. I'm really not a hater. Like, I'm really, really not. Because I feel like we all have our own lanes. And I don't care if somebody tries to mimic every single thing I do. You will never do what I do. I am the secret sauce, because I am beautifully and wonderfully and uniquely made. So the uniqueness piece of who I am, because it's intricate, it can't be duplicated. It can only be duplicated by the one that created me, and you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's no need for me to get upset, to get jealous, to get, like, all of those emotions get real checked for me quick, because I have my own lane. And when you understand you have your own lane, you understand when the Most High was saying, like, he gives you dominion, you got your own territory. You literally are an empress. But if you don't really understand that, you don't operate as such. And you begin to do things like compare yourselves. Why do I need to compare myself with another queen? Her journey is her journey. Don't make anybody else's life your goals. Their marriages, their business, none of that. You are your own goals. You. You. Everything is the only competition, the only comparison you need to be doing is who you were last year to who you are today. Are we getting better? No? Then let's figure out what the issue is. Okay? So the comparison trap was really, really huge, and it was something that I was running myself, ragged about. The fifth thing that was really crazy, that put my business in a chokehold and really kept me broke, was I was really looking for answers, looking for the answer from everyone else but myself. We do this a lot as women, and we need to stop. We will ask people, we will get on TikTok and ask people, what did you do to lose weight? Y'all know what it takes to lose weight. Eat less, move more. Or I don't know what to eat. You do. You do. You may not remember, but you do. The body never forgot what it needed. The body ain't gonna never forget that it needs water. It's never gonna forget that it needs water. You forgot. The body knows what it needs. And if you want to start and be like, okay, so what is it that I need to eat? Eat fruit and vegetable that actually looks like some of your organs. So it can feed those things. So it can strengthen those things. These things are not coincidence. Walnuts looking like they look, it's not a coincidence. It looking like the brain is not a coincidence. It's a brain food. Okay? We ask questions to things and like, what books did you read so you can start getting better? How do I stop doing, how do I stop going back to this person? Number one, the first thing you do is decide. You know, these are things you know. What books did you read? Women ask my time, what books can you recommend? What all this type of stuff. Honestly, there's no point in me recommending any books to you. Because the truth of the matter is, you probably already read so many. If you asking me for some, so you've reached a point where you feel like, I need to read more. You don't need more of other people's ideas. You need to know who you are. And you need to actually come into the full concept of who you are. Get in the idea of you. And when you get in the idea of you, you will learn what you need to do for you. I don't give queens the answer. I don't have your answers. I direct you to where you can get them, which is back to you. Back to you. Because it says the kingdom of heaven is within you. You don't need another book. You don't need another this. You may need accountability. You may need a guide. You may need some structure. But understand. Hey, my love, I haven't checked my email today. So, because I know, have I checked? Yes, I did. I checked earlier this morning, and I only got one email with talking about someone was asking me a question because she came in here earlier, but I haven't checked it since. So if you sent me anything like recently after maybe like 4 this morning, I don't have it yet. But DM me too if it's DM me about whatever it is if you can catch me. Okay, maybe I sent it incorrect. It's okay. Do me a favor, and if you can DM it to me, I'll check it as soon as I get off here. Okay. All right. Those are the 5 business mistakes that I made. Undercharging, trying to do everything myself, making emotional investments instead of wise ones, comparing myself to other people, and looking for other people to give me answers that I had within myself. All of these things were rooted in the fact that I had misaligned beliefs about who I was as a woman and my self-concept. The belief about who you are and the concept of who you are and what you can do is very, very vital. The reason why I undercharged, the reason why I try to do everything myself, the reason why I emotionally invest, the reason why I was comparing myself, the reason why I was looking for answers outside of myself is because I didn't believe in myself. Let's get to the bottom of it. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in my ability to be able to achieve. I didn't believe in my ability to be able to clock 6 figures in my business. There's no way I can make 10K a month. And as soon as I decided all the rules were fake, as soon as I decided that all of this was a lie, that first month I hit 15,000. That next month I hit 15,000. First month ever. I stopped believing the lie. Lies are dangerous when you believe them. They're deadly. They destroy you and they destroy whatever it is that you're trying to work towards. And a part of me doing this live too is so that you guys can really understand that business is going to have its ups, it's going to have its downs, but the more solid you are, the longer you're going to really, really be able to maneuver in business, because it's very, very important, and it takes a certain type of discipline, structure to be able to stand in this. Okay? So, with that being said, I have a masterclass. It is $297. You can get it with Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay. In this masterclass, I'm going to be going over how you can stop hustling in your business to go from hustling to more of a streamlined, feminine type of business model so that you are selling and earning with ease. I don't believe women should be working hard to get money. It just don't make sense. You got to birth babies, mother. Y'all got to think about this. Like, that's not the reality that you want for yourself. So I'm having this masterclass called the Feminine Business Blueprint Masterclass, okay? And in this masterclass, you're going to discover your authentic feminine design. What that looks like is you're going to figure out the uniqueness of your essence and how you need to be able to utilize that in the business world. You don't want to be out here selling like a man. I don't sell like a man. I don't hustle, and I do very well. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I mean, see, I didn't. So for example, I didn't go live last night, right? I wanted to go live yesterday, and I wanted to go live today. I definitely decided, of course, I'm here, so I went live today, but I was like, God, I'm just, I want to rest. So I listened to my body. I woke up this morning, yesterday, I made $7.19. Somebody ended up purchasing like a $4.97 product, and then somebody ended up purchasing something else. And then like the day before that, it was some other stuff. So you don't have to hustle. It's ways for you to be able to make money in your sleep. I'm all about the slumber coin. I teach that methodology literally in the Divine Alignment Bundle. Hey, I sent a message to IG a week ago under Layla. Is it better to email? Yes, or DM me on here, my love. If you don't mind, go ahead and send me whatever you need to send me. But I'll get off here and I'll go check IG as well. IG is kind of tricky. I know I'm a lot in my stories over there, but I'm not really kind of over there. If you kind of can see from my profile as much, I'm more so here. So yes, shoot me a message here and I'll go back and check that too, okay? So in the masterclass, you're going to learn how to be able to use your uniqueness to be able to earn with ease. You're going to learn how to align your business with yourself so that it can be successful. Y'all, we're not going to do anything consistent that doesn't align with us. We have to tell the truth. That's why you stop doing Pilates, because you really ain't not feeling Pilates. Like, you just thought and went into a trend and now you didn't pay for it and you ain't really feeling it. That's why you're not consistent. You have to do things you are consistent with. Like when I first started my whole I want to work out in my 30s thing because I want my 40s to be a part of my lifestyle, I had to be realistic about what I was actually going to do on a regular. One of the things I really enjoyed about being a kid was going outside. So walking has been the way, a lot of ways that mainly my eating habits, but walking has been the way that I've been able to lose the weight. I'm not out here doing XYZ, oh, let me just jump and do that. I walk, I bike ride, I do things I did when I was a child because those things are consistent, those are familiar, those are fun things that I like to do, and I know I'm going to actually show up and do them. Same thing when it comes down to business, but you have to figure out your business model, and that's why I'm going to support you in this masterclass by doing that, okay? You're also going to learn how to tap into your feminine energy, because what you're going to need to do is you need to learn how to channel and harness that feminine energy so that you can have a profound impact on your audience as well as the people in your life. So in this masterclass, you're going to be using this blueprint for business, but again, you can use it for life, okay? The fourth thing that's very, very important and very vital that we're going to be going over in this masterclass is about the consistency. I'm showing you how to build a consistent presence. The way you do build a consistent presence online is by becoming more consistent with yourself, and I have a framework for consistency that I actually utilize and I teach, okay? That's going to help you master the art of adapting and growing in key areas of planning, execution, and elevating your business to the next level, which is very important. Like I said, y'all, there's going to be a great divide next year between mastery, women of mastery, and women of mediocrity. And I'm telling you, you don't want to be on the end of the women of mediocrity, because y'all still going to be having these conversations about 50-50 and do men still do XYZ. The people who are going to be on the mediocrity end are going to be still having those conversations. The women who are going to be in the space of mastery are not going to be having these conversations. They're going to be having these experiences. And I'm just trying to be honest with you and prepare you now, because it's not going to get any better. You have to make a decision to get better. If you want better, if you want better suitors, if you want this, if you want that, you need to position yourself, position your finances, position your time, your energy, your attention in spaces that are going to afford you that. It's not coming to knock on your door. You're going to have to do your work, okay? So the next thing that you're going to learn is that you're going to learn the core elements of a feminine-based business model. In that business model, there's very, very key so you're not overworking yourself, and it helps you not burn yourself out, okay? The last thing that you're going to learn is literally the $10,000 formula of the year. It is my fire formula. It's a part of the free woman framework. It's a formula that I use to be able to keep yourself balanced. So this is the key component to a balanced leader business model and a balanced leader lifestyle. So if you want to be more balanced and you want to be more in sync, you're going to need this fire centering tool that is going to allow you to be able to check your emotions at any time, bring yourself down. Before you get an attitude with your man, use the fire method. Before you get an attitude with your kid, use the fire method. Before you get an attitude with this person over here, use the fire method. Before you snap on a client, you can use the fire method. This is going to prevent you from putting yourself in positions where you actually have to put out fires that you started. You learn how to calm the fire within yourself. This is really going to support women who struggle to feel like they need to have the last word, especially when they're dealing with the opposite sex. It is going to put you in position to teach you how to manage one of your most valuable currencies, which is your energy. Okay? So that literally alone is a $10,000 formula. This masterclass is probably, the value of it is about $15,000, because you're learning how to create you basically learning how to create a business model and you around your authentic femininity and your feminine energy. Okay, so it's very, very important and very vital that you understand that these are some very key elements if you want to be successful in your business. This is going to help you step out of the shadows of doing business like in a conventional way. It's going to push you into more of a softer way of doing business, a more authentic way of doing business. And it's also going to prepare you, because I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of people going to get gooped with these businesses next year. Because I don't know if y'all paying attention, but them alphabet folks, the ones that start with the I, they are really switching things up with these laws and these LLCs. And if you don't have your business tight, and if you don't have your models and these things together, you're going to be looking crazy. So I don't want you to be looking like that. I want you to redefine success on your terms. I want you to create a business that actually aligns and resonates with you. And you can get that by joining this masterclass, okay? It's happening on 12/13/14 at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can get it for $297. The value of the course is about $15,000. I can tell you right now, am I going to resell the course? Yes, I am. It is not going to be anywhere near the price point that it is right now. The price point is going to be higher because it is teaching you basically how to create a business model. So if you don't get it for $297 now, you might have to see that bad boy for close to $597, for either $497 or $597, depending on if I allot a specific type of workbook to go with it to give you even more depth. If I do that, I know for sure it's going to be $597. So I'm just telling you up front, if you want to get your business together and you want a business that is based more so around your authentic feminine energy, then allow yourself to experience this if you can. If you are not prepared to invest $297, baby, you're not ready to get in business. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're not ready. You're not prepared. Someone did this morning gift a free ticket to my masterclass. The way that you get the ticket to this masterclass, you have to be, number one, on my email list. That's the first thing. I am going to send out some emails over the next few days, and one of those emails is going to ask you to reply if you're interested. You cannot have gotten a free ticket to any of my other masterclasses before. You do have to have a business. There are qualifications for this. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. And depending on the tickets that I get today, I may actually open up some more seats and shell out more tickets just because, just a gift. So if someone else chooses, I am going to do that. So if someone else purchased tickets today, I'm also going to sow with a free ticket to someone else who is a business owner. But you have to be on my email list. Like I said, you cannot have attended any of my other master classes. And let me tell you one thing that you don't want to do. Be real honest with you. If you know that you want this opportunity and you're just waiting around to see if you can get the free ticket, you are operating from a low level frequency, a low vibrational state, and you about to play yourself. And I don't want you to approach it like that. I want you just to be, if you planned on getting a ticket, get your ticket. Because the value of what you're going to get is what you're going to get. But don't wait around hoping that you're going to be the one that ends up getting this ticket. Because what you have to understand is this. One of the things that I teach too is about energetics. And like I said, the universe is an algorithm created by the Most High and it responds. Make sure the energy that you are operating in and wanting to participate in this experience is a genuine one. Okay? So I'm just gonna put that out there for yourself, not for me, because they ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't gonna. I don't have to deal with it. It's you that have to deal with it. So be authentic, be you. If someone wants to sponsor a ticket for someone else, what I am doing too for the people who end up buying tickets and they end up being sponsored for someone else, I will gift them a one-on-one session with me as well. So we can go over whatever. It could be anything in the area of femininity. It could be anything in the area of business. It could be anything in the area of structure and organization for your life if need be. So whatever that looks like for you, I got you. Okay? So click the link in the bio to be able to access those tickets to the masterclass. Congratulations, somebody just purchased one. Um, Let me know what questions you all have. Okay, so yeah. Someone purchased the ticket. Let me see. Someone purchased a ticket, so I actually be giving out 2 tickets. So what questions do you all have? And I will be emailing her to let her know that she gets a one-on-one with me. So I'm only doing that for today. So the requirements for the one-on-one is for the women who purchase tickets today, because your ticket is actually going to gift a ticket to someone else. And so my gift to you is allowing us to be able to have this 30-minute session, to be able to get your 2024 right. So yeah, I'm really excited to give out these 2 tickets because having your business the way and designed in a proper way is going to be amazing. It's going to be what you need. Okay. So click the link in the bio to be able to grab your ticket to the masterclass happening next week. I do offer a firm client and afterpay, so you can use those. And I think that's it. So I'm going to give it a few seconds to see if I see any questions, and then I'm going to finish packing because again, like I said, for my 40th trip around the sun, I have rented a tiny house, and I'm really, really excited about it because I'm going to take pictures in there and I'm going to have a good time. And I'm not going to be doing anything social because I work on social, so I'm going to be away from social, so I'm really happy. And I get to bask and thank the Most High for this time and the ability to be able to do what I've been able to do all year. Um, yeah, is the $297 for the feminine masterclass. No, my love, the feminine you talking about the feminine mastery? Thank you. The feminine emotional mastery bundle is $497, my love. The feminine blueprint business blueprint masterclass is $297. While I'm on here, let me see if I can check my email real quick for the queens that said they emailed me, so I can try to take care of that before I get on the road, because I'm not gonna have no service where I'm gonna be at, so I'm not gonna be looking for nobody to work. My assistant is actually gonna be the one doing the work. Okay. Hey, my love. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would love to be. Let's take it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my loves. I'm not seeing any questions. So, y'all let me know if y'all have anything. DM me. Uh, before I get excited, if we purchase a ticket today, we get a one-on-one to yes. Only the ones who purchase tickets today. We get a one-on-one with me. That I can tell you I'm not gonna offer. The only other one-on-ones I'm gonna offer is if people are wanting to know more about other things that I talk about on the masterclass. But yeah, that's you. I figured because I seen the S. Congratulations. I can't wait for our chats. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Okay, but let me just say this too, y'all. Before I get to go, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all very, very much. I am so grateful in my heart for the support that I have gotten from you guys over this past year. It is my prayer that I just continue to do what the Most High has so I can take us and then we ascend further. I'm excited about where we're going. I feel really blessed. I feel the freest I've ever felt in my life, and I feel good. They say when you get to 40, you just be like, and yeah, that's it. The ticket is $297, my love. You can click the link in the bio. You get it with Affirm, Klarna, and Afterpay. And the Queens who, thank you, and the Queens who purchased tickets today to the masterclass, like I said, you get a one-on-one with me, and you are gifting a ticket to another amazing woman. And I love that for her. I love that for her. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm glowing. And y'all notice I don't even have all the makeup I normally have on when I'm on camera. But I just got on this nervous little lip today. Yes. You know what? 40, it feels amazing. It feels amazing going into 39 was amazing. 38, I was scared as hell. Scared as hell. But it really has been amazing. I'm really so grateful to the Most High. It's insane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I gotta get off here. Remember, DM me, Queens, if you couldn't give me an email. I forgot the Queen's name. I think her name is Mia. I didn't see your email, my love. So I am yes, yes. I'm gonna check Instagram and DM me, okay? Because I'm not seeing it in my email. 40 where but you know what, I'm actually embracing 40. I'm not going to now after 40 I'm not counting my age anymore because I feel like old is a state of mind, so I'm no longer counting after that. So this is the last one I'm gonna count, but I'm still gonna celebrate life. So yeah, I'm excited. I cried too in my birthday when I turned 38. Girl, 38 was a fool. Child, I was going through that divorce. It was hard. Girl, it was a mess, okay? All right, y'all. Love y'all to pieces. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day. Let me hurry up and pack so I can go. I love y'all to pieces, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.